As usual, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Beautiful, perfect day today. Not too cold, not too hot, nice and breezy today. Uh, if you have time to go out today, you know, go outside and really enjoy this beautiful weather. Got up a little later today. Supposed to been running this morning, but you know, got kind of lazy. I ain't gonna lie, got kind of lazy this morning. But I'm out here walking now. Get a little exercise in, get a little walk in. So, but it's nice today. Memorial Day weekend coming up. So I hope y'all have plans for that as well. But last night, I finally said I want to solve this. I got a Rubik's Cube at home. I said I want to finally learn how to, solve this Rubik's Cube. Uh, I got, I got to the part where I did, made the daisy on the Rubik's Cube. Got to the part where made the white cross on the Rubik's Cube, and even the white face. And then I just got stuck after that. I'm still on that part, so I left it there. But it's just all about you know making the right move. And I feel like I was thinking about life, how sometimes we make the wrong moves and we end up somewhere in life where we don't want to be. You know, sometimes we regret tongue twister. We regret not making the right move at the right time. And I got a word for you that you can always go back and make the right move, even though circumstances has changed. You can find a way to go back so you can make the right move the next time. As long as you have breath in your body, as long as you are able to do what you need to do, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of things I regret. A lot of characteristics and behaviors I regret having when I was younger. Number one, procrastination. I regret having procrastination when I was younger. Not just going forth in the things that I needed to do in life in order for me to propel to the next level. I had, excuse me, the bus, but I had a lot of procrastination when I was younger, especially getting out of college. I feel like I could have went another way as far as my career is concerned. So now you have experience in things that you really don't want to have experience in, as far as a job and stuff like that. And sometimes I regret just going into what I really love to do and really going hard. I did it, but I feel like I could have went harder in pursuing the dreams I really wanted to do. But eventually later, like I said, trying to, make the right move, and later on I got the right move, and, things started to move in my life in the direction I wanted it to go. How you doing, Frody? But, eventually it went to the position that I wanted to go. Like I mentioned, me trying to solve the Rubik's Cube, moving the pieces in the wrong direction will get you nowhere in solving the Rubik's Cube. And that's how, life is. You feel like you're doing the right move, but you're not. You're going in the opposite direction, or you're not following, you're not following what you need to follow to solve the equation. But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. But I just thought about this conversation when I started this live. I said, finding the right way to move in life can be difficult at times, but I feel, in today's time, it's easier to find the right direction. We got so many more resources to find the right direction. How you doing, Lilygut 38? But we got so many different, things to find the right direction these days as far as life, is concerned. Uh, we got so many goals that we want to accomplish before we leave this earth. And, like YOLO, you only have one. You only live once. You only live once. And you have to really navigate through life trying to find how you can get to that destination, how to get to that ultimate goal that you have in life. I'm good, Lilygut 38. But you just gotta find that way. Like I said, like the Rubik's Cube, trying to solve the Rubik's Cube, it can be frustrating, but once you understand the steps, you can solve the Rubik's Cube. And I'm in that journey right now. Like I said this morning, trying to solve this Rubik's Cube, getting stuck on a certain step. It's very frustrating, but once you keep doing it, you make the same mistakes over and over again, and you try to learn from those mistakes. Finally, you will get where you want to go as far as solving things in your life. We often get frustrated at things, and sometimes we get frustrated at things that we can't. What's the word? We can't. What's the word? I'm trying to think of it. But we get frustrated at things that we can't solve or we can't do anything about. And that's another frustration. But in that, you just got to let things go, move on, pick up the pieces and move on. You may have a friend that, over time, they've changed, they've attitude changed, and you don't really like the way they live. Sometimes you have to just move on with life in order to reach your goal, because sometimes people will hold you back from achieving the things that you really need to accomplish in life, because you can't just wait for people in life to change with you. Most times you have to move on, because you don't want to waste time in life. You don't want to waste time in life trying to pull the rest of the crabs out the the barrel. You have to really accomplish your goals. Again, how you doing? Young fighter, read my comment. Okay. I'm live right now, but anyways, you just really got to move on in life and really try to reach your destination in life. You got to find the right move in life. Got to find the right move in life in order to reach your destination, reach the place that you really want to get in life. You have to make the right steps, not illegally, legally. A lot of people try to take shortcuts in life, and they end up, not going anywhere. They may end up in jail or end up, unalive because they made the wrong choices in life. I've had family members, they made the wrong choice in life and they ended up in jail, or they ended up, not living long because they made the wrong choices, probably, drugs, being in gangs, trying to follow the wrong crowd, and, life is all about making the right moves, Life is all about making the right moves in life, in order to have a successful life. have a fruitful life. A lot of people, uh, they go through life and they regret that they didn't, a lot of people go through life and they regret not accomplishing things that they wanted to accomplish. Appreciate you, Lily Gut. Uh, people, and please share if you want to share this video so others can watch. But, people regret, later on in life that they didn't achieve the things they wanted to achieve in life. And they feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're too old. I had those instances. Time goes by so fast when you get older and older. You think about the holidays. See, like when you get the older you get, the holidays come so fast. It'd be the end of the year before you know it. It'd be December. Then you turn around, it's another December. And so you have to take advantage of opportunities, take advantage of things that you really want to do, really research, what's the right steps, what's the proper steps I should take in order to achieve the things I really want to do in life. That's the thing, that's the question. What steps should I take in order to achieve things in life? And if you got a comment, feel free to chime in. If you got a comment, feel free. And just got to stay focused, like I'm doing now. You had trolls in the chat. People say all types of stuff, but you got to keep going with what your mission is. Keep going with what your focus is. And I'm trying to encourage people on my lives and stuff. People come in and try to distract you, and it's all good. I just ignore, and just keep going, But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And people need to realize I'm good at ignoring. I just keep pushing, keep going. Try to accomplish what I need to accomplish in life in order for, my life to be fruitful. You want to have a fruitful life. You want a life where, people, hear your name and they say, oh, he's a great person. He's a great person. You don't want to be in a predicament where people, you have a bad name for yourself, as far as life is concerned, But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a productive week as well. But I just want to leave y'all with this conversation. You have to find the right moves in life in order for your life to be, be fruitful. How you doing? 1 through 2, 3, Isaac. Appreciate you for being in here. But always try to make the right moves in life in order to have a great life. You have to make the right moves in life. Again, appreciate y'all. If you have a comment or chat, please chime in to this conversation. I would love to hear what you got to say. I don't want to be the only one talking all the time, but if you got anything to contribute to this conversation, feel free to. And also, I got a Cash App, $ Open Mind Convo. If you want to, if you want to support this channel, $ Open Mind Convo. If you want to support this channel, again, appreciate y'all for being in here. I appreciate y'all for watching. Always great to inspire and motivate people the best way possible. How you doing, Twitch TTT2K? How you doing? Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. Just enjoying this weather and talking to you guys, you know, about finding the right moves in life. And so, appreciate you for subscribing, Twitch. Appreciate you for subscribing, Twitch. Also, if you want to support $ Open Mind Convo, and this amount, if you want to support this channel, not yet monetized on this channel. So, if you want to support $, Open Mind Convo, again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for y'all support, for being in here and listening. Also, if you got a topic you want me to talk about, you said, can I moderate? I'm trying to figure out how to add a moderator. I had it before. I don't know why I can't add you. Yeah, I don't know how I can do that right now. But oh, I see it. And if I add you as a moderator and I see that you doing some crazy stuff, I might have to remove you as a moderator. But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. So yeah, try to really make the right moves in life. Try to find, make the right moves in life. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Like I said, if you want to donate or support this channel, $ Open Mind Convo, $ Open Mind Convo, so I can continue to grow this channel. We need resources to really push the algorithm and push this community out. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope y'all having a great day. And like I said, try to make the right moves in life in order for your life to prosper and move forward. We all want our lives to move forward in life, not backwards. No, I'm not in the UK. I'm in the US. But again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope y'all having a successful week. Hope y'all have a successful week. I'm gonna try to have a successful rest of the week. Almost near the end. I just thought about it. Almost near another week, end of another week. So again, appreciate y'all for watching. All right.